Kaka, it was me this policeman came to pick up. I'm like, why?
No girl can't see me and cause problem. Them a man clowns and me walk on them. Me no love chat but me a want.
Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Valerie, or you can call me Kaka. If you're just seeing this beautiful face for the first time, you're most definitely welcome. Please don't make it the last time here. Do also subscribe, drop a comment, like this video, and share. You are here for me, but anyway, I'll tell you the story because of course it's story time. So I'm gonna be doing my makeup and I've already packed my hair. And yeah, so this thing happened in church. I'm going to tell you guys how a policeman arrested me in church. How this policeman came to send me out of church. Why? Am I an arm dropper? Am I it was even my auntie. You know these Nigerian aunties or someone that's related to you by blood sharp, but they know your mother, know your father, know your family, they're like family friends. So they just call them auntie. She's a church wedding and she sent the popo to arrest me, to send me out of church, because I'll tell you why. So on this fateful Sunday, this is too much. On this fateful Sunday, it was 10 a.m. mass, I think 2019, 2020. They just, I think they told us that we could move to our new church, like the main building, because the old church was still there. They broke down the church to rebuild it. Then there was one small site or one small space we're using, you know, just for Sunday, like maybe 8 a.m. mass, 10 a.m. mass. So that Sunday, I didn't even know that the bishop was coming to our church to celebrate mass. I'm a Catholic. Okay, so mass is like what you guys know as Sunday service. The bishop was coming, other priests were going to be there, my parish priest and associate priest. So like church was going to be full. I didn't even know. And that Sunday we got to church like I think some minutes to 10. Everyone was like trying to rush in to get a space to sit and all of that, and everywhere was filled up, so there was no seats. So I was literally like trying to walk around to look for where to sit, and mass started already. Mass was already on, like already processing, and you cannot be moving up and down when father and other priests are already like processing, like to climb the altar. That upstairs, the windows they are like pretty wide. Oh, this is too much. Wow, reflex. Hey, voila. So yeah, I found a corner to stand by the window, and there's this church warden that's like my auntie. I said earlier, like she knows me, I know her children. Yeah, like I know her. It's not like I'm a stranger or something. You get? So this was like, let's just say 5 minutes into mass. I was still standing, you know, like I couldn't move because they already started that opening prayer. If you're a Catholic, you know I'm talking.
All right, I'm back. Sorry for all the interruptions and all of that. So yeah, this police guy, I told this police guy was coming to meet someone else. So do you get? I thought maybe he was coming to pick up someone else. I'm like, Olopa, Mako, everybody, oh. How do you say it in Yoruba? Like, who is this policeman coming to carry inside this church? Who? It was me, me, your girl. Your girl, Kaka, it was me this policeman came to pick up. I'm like, he's like, step aside. I'm like, what did I do? I'm not armed. Step aside for what? He's like, can you please leave the church? I'm like, leave the church building. Why? Because this one is not roadside, that I will not talk or defend myself. But I did not want to make too much noise because I was upstairs and that upstairs can echo. And you know, church mass was already going on. So I'm like, he now turned, he now like looked this way because that my fake auntie, whatever, she was sitting there. She's a church wedding. I'm like, I know this woman. No, I know you. Killing. And then he's like, he now gave her a sign like she doesn't want to move, and she's like, take her out. She's the one. I'm like, auntie, this why? So I said, no problem. Don't hold me. Don't hold me. I'll move her myself. But this doesn't just make sense. And when I got to her side, I'm like, I called her name. I said, auntie, this, what you're doing, let me just give her a name. I'm like, Auntie Rita, this doesn't make sense. Like, what you're doing doesn't make sense. Today is Sunday, for Christ's sake. Why will you call a policeman to take me out of church. People around there were like, Aunt Rita, this does not actually make sense. I'm like, this thing you're doing, this thing you have done this morning, ah, it's you and God, though. It's you and God. It doesn't make sense. Why didn't you just call me out of church yourself? You're a church wedding. And she was just quiet. In my mind, I'm like, I'm talking too much. Right? Let me just leave this place. So the policeman was still insisting that he was still like, I should move. I'm like, Oga, calm down. Don't make me raise my voice because it will not make sense. Like church is going on. I know what to do. I will leave. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, please. I will leave. I didn't do anything wrong. If standing by that side, by the window, it's going to cause all this drama. Please don't touch me. I'll leave. So I just went downstairs and then I went to just stand by the staircase because they already started first reading. I'm like, I beg you, let me not um make too much noise. So policeman was still standing beside me that I should move. I said, please, I've told you. The person that sent you could not come and talk to me herself. Don't even force your way on me. Like, don't even try it. If now I'll tell the parish priest. It doesn't make sense. You are not meant to be inside the church. So one elderly man now, like he entered, he was climbing upstairs like to find a space. So I not even saying to us, let him go and see for himself. That's how the man went upstairs, so he didn't see, that's the elderly man, he didn't see space. So he now came to me that okay, that he told the policeman that he should go, that I will leave. He now said, okay, my child, that please that once they finish this reading, when they start responsorial psalm, I should just let us just quietly live together. I said, no problem, sir, I've heard you. That's how we left. We now went to another, we still had like the other church we were managing before they now completed that one. So I went there. There was even space. I'm like, this is where I was even targeting because there's no how I would have been standing for 3 hours in church. Do you get? So I'm like, oh, let me just find a place to sit. I just started remembering everything that happened. I started crying. I'm like, God, what kind of woman is this? Like, why would she be so mean and wicked? It's not as if you don't know me. Like, you know me. There was no signboard that said everybody, if you're standing, don't stand in church or one. There was no signboard anywhere. Like, do you understand? And you didn't even come to me to let it that okay, you met me and I argued and I was hesitant and I was, reluctant or I challenged you or something. No, you didn't even meet me. You didn't even nothing. You sent a policeman to send me out of church for nothing. Like for nothing. So that's why I put my head down. I slept short. I could not even concentrate at mass. Nothing was even doing me again. I felt so. I didn't even listen to what father was saying again. I felt so. I was humiliated. I'm like, why? This is someone I even know. Like I know. Anyhow, Sha, I just feel like she has issues. For real. Like why would you behave like that? For Christ's sake, like you're a mother, like you know me, like do you get? It's not like I'm a stranger. Even if I was a stranger, is that how you do? Is that how you talk to strangers or newcomers in church? Like that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, guys, that's the story. What do you guys think? Because I was like, I'm not going to tell my mom or dad because she like they are friends and all. But later on, I'm like, I'll just give them as random gist that see what this lady did. And I think the next week something happened again in church. That same lady and my dad talked about it at home. I'm like, oh, daddy, that's how last week that woman called police from you. And she's like, what? Why didn't I tell them and everything? Like, what will you do now? Eh? That's just how the lady is. And yeah, so that's my story. Like that police guy did not try. Did not even have conscience. All these policemen that be taking orders from people that don't have sense. I've been seeing her in church. I've been seeing her in church like since after that incident. You know, this mom will literally see me in church and she'll carry her face. Me too, I'll carry my face. I'm like, I don't understand. Are we dragging? What are we dragging? Church what? What are we dragging? I'm young, you're old. Omo. Now so I think 3 Sundays before Easter, I saw her in church. She was walking my mom. I'm like, hey, God, I didn't know she was the one because this my eyes that I don't to see where. I just saw someone walking my mom. They're coming closer. I'm like, is this lady? I could just turn like this.
Honestly, guys, if I knew she was the one, I wouldn't have even like crossed paths. Yeah, I would have turned somewhere else. So I just greeted her. I'm like, good morning.
Okay, guys, so I'm done with my makeup. Like, this phone has been going off and on. My microphone battery died. I didn't even know. So what do you guys think? Should I have, been tougher? I know I cried because I was emotional, and I'm like, how would someone that I know dearly do that to me? You didn't even come yourself, you sent a policeman. Anyway, guys, this is the end of the story time, and this is my final makeup look. I took some pictures. I was forming Arabian girl, the Arab girl, and all. This is the final look. It's a very simple look, and yeah, I have to film another video now, and I hope I'm not forgetting anything, because like I've been doing breaking transmission for this video. I've been going off and on trying to figure out everything, like make this video work. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Rate my makeup also. Just if you have any experience like this, let me know. Sometimes it might not even be someone you know, maybe someone you don't even know, but coming from someone that I know, it was like it was it was so dramatic, and I felt humiliated. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for getting to this point. I'll try and bring up more stories if I remember, like things like, just real life issues and all. And I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop your comments, and share. And remain fabulous. Stay blessed. So we see you in my next one. Bye.